dress like a pro. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from... And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Giannis.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Anderson is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chris Paul. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Payton is out there with the great one. And it's Drummond in at the center position. We're in the middle of the season, Doris. Some teams now just beginning to find their stride, their rhythm. How do they now maintain it?
Yeah, I think at this point of the year, you've established your rotation. Players know when they're going to come in, when they might be subbed out. I think it's about sort of finding, keeping, and maintaining that rhythm and execution that should be very, very well ingrained in your guys' habits.
I know you've played this way, but when you know your role, when you know the minutes and the rhythm, as we were just talking about, I think for a player that's huge. Am I correct?
You are. Know your role and star in your role.
Now here's Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. And he misses his first shot. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the 2 teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Ball against Payton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's the great one. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. The great one's got his second bucket of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Hell, defended by Drummond. Ball outside from the arc. Paul missing again.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Here's the great one. Makes it off the glass. The great one's got 6.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Paul outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gallinari.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Payton against Paul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Off target with his 3.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold. And only so much time to turn it around.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Thunder trailing by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Peyton passes to the great one. Here's Drummond. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. Pass to the great one. Peyton outside. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Tries again. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo swings it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Passes to Anderson. Back to Gallinari. Right at the free throw line, and the jumper is on the mark. Gallinari's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Bucks, they're leading by 8. Anderson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
The pass to the great one. Giannis dishes to Payton. The great one passes to Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
O'Brien, he's checked in for Paul. He's off on the second. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Middleton outside. Back to Payton. Drummond passes to the great one. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Fader on the way. Antetokounmpo, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Billy, Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two guys. We'll see how it comes out.
Appreciate it, DA. They'll be trying to lock it down defensively. Guys, what do you think?
If you want to avoid a run-and-gun type of situation, this is the approach you need to take.
Well, they know they can score in the half court as well. That's your trouble defensively. If you want to take something away, you have to give up something else.
The great one passes to Drummond. Here's the great one. 12 points for him. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's O'Brien. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Korkmaz checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Elfrid Payton. Joel Bryant. Here is Jeffries. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Launches it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Baseline J on the way. Drummond trying to get himself free. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there with Payton, and it's Drummond in at the 5. Roman the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Gallinari outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Thunder have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Good on both. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Middleton outside. Oh, good from the great one.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Pass to the great one. He kicks to Drummond. No good that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, Greg, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Passes it to the great one. Back to Drummond. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Paul passes to Gallinari. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound, and that one is good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the paint. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Jeffries. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
To the wing right side. The great one. Another shot.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Both shots good from the stripe. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Anderson kicks to Gallinari. Back to Anderson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Gallinari hits them both. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Payton. Gallinari with the rebound. The Thunder shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here is Jeffries. Kicks it out to Paul for the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Gallinari throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's the great one. That one's not going to go. So the Thunder will take it the other way. And the foul called on the great one. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Thunder have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
Clock at 4. Here's the great one. They get the rebound. Antetokounmpo. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Gallinari outside. Dishes it to Paul. Looking to get back on track here. And he hits the jumper for 2. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Drummond passes to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Drummond finds Payton. The pass to the great one. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Milwaukee, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Cavaliers was all business. He scored 45 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Thunder have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he makes both from the line. The Bucks trail. Feeds it to Drummond. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's O'Brien. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
Just 5 on the clock. Anderson can't get it to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backdoor.
The shot's good from the great one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. A 3-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's O'Brien, guarded by Holmes. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to the great one. To the inside. Ellie. Anderson with the block. Here's Jeffries. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee leading by 4. Inside. Stolen by Anderson. Here's O'Brien. 7 points in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to Jeffries. The Thunder with another miss. Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's the great one. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Anderson passes to O'Brien. It's deflected. Pass to Holmes. Here's the great one. To the left wing. And here is Holmes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Anderson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 4. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Without question, the great one displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Kyle Anderson. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Gallinari. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Paul dishes to Anderson. And it's Gallinari missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They host the 76ers after this game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Basket counts. 17 points for Gallinari.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
This this guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Gallinari against Middleton. Gallinari down low. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pell defended by Drummond. Offensive rebound. Pell. Good D by Drummond. Milwaukee leading by 7. Antetokounmpo passes to the great one. Now Drummond. And it's blocked. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Here's Paul. The Thunder with another miss.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And the foul called on the great one. That's his 5th foul. Here's Baisley, defended by Drummond. From the corner, Jeffers can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
To the middle. Bryant, no good.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And there's the pass to the great one. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound, and the layup drops in from the great one. The great one's got 28 points for the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Paul outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Holmes. And he overshot that one, missing.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Paul, guarded by Holmes. Now Paul, he has 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Milwaukee now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the foul called on the great one. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
This sort of dominance, particularly here.
folks. For Greg Anthony.